I actually got Vito when he was 6 months old. My cousin Kate had always rescued dogs, and it was like one of her biggest passions, and I always thought, like, I'm never gonna get a dog from a breeder. I want to rescue a dog. She was kind of just looking out for me because I wanted to get a dog, and she found a family that was giving this little guy up for not good reasons, and that's when I got Vito. He loved having his new family and being in a safe, reliable home. Vito is very lovable. He's a super happy dog. He loves people. He loves taking long walks, and he loves treats. He's just very cuddly and lovable. We knew something was wrong when he became super quiet and wasn't like excited to walk or wasn't excited to move around. He started doing like a weird like stretching movement with his neck, so we had thought there was something wrong maybe in his neck or his shoulders. And then he would act completely normal.
And he'd be waking up in the middle of the night occasionally and yelping out of nowhere. Let's say he saw a ghost, and at first we weren't really sure what was going on, and he would yelp and then jump from the bed onto the ground, or during the day from the bed from the couch to the ground. And it got to a point where we were picking up on it, and we were being very cognizant of it.
We were scared. There were a lot of tears from me. We just didn't know what was wrong, and we just wanted to find out what was wrong so we could help him. It was really hard. It was hard, I'm not gonna lie. But when we brought Vito here, he went through the neurology exam, and then we opted out for the MRI for the time being in hopes that we could crate rest and he would get better. But unfortunately, he declined even worse that same night. He became super wobbly on his legs, and that was probably late afternoon, and then by the evening, he wasn't walking at all. He wouldn't get up. Like I said, we thought he was dealing with maybe a muscle strain or something. I had never even thought maybe like a disc in his back would have been the issue. He did progress really fast, thankfully. I feel like he was walking on his own in about a week and a half or 2 weeks post-surgery. Because when we came in for our 2-week checkup, he was fully walking on his own, which was amazing to see, and you just don't ever know if you're going to see the light of day sometimes, but thankfully we did so quickly. I want to raise awareness for other people because, like us, we had no idea what this was when he got diagnosed, and I'm sure there's so many other dogs out there who experience this, and dog owners who don't necessarily how to navigate the situation when it becomes their own. We're actually originally from upstate New York, and if we were still living home at this time, we don't know what our options would be for something like this, so we're just grateful, so grateful for the team here, for the care that they provided to Vito. They called us 3 times a day with updates while he was in the hospital, which was so relieving, like just to know how he was. They sent us photos, which was great. So just to have such a caring team here and knowing that we have support that we need is just so relieving.
I just think we're also super appreciative of the help that we had outside of here as well. You know, luckily my brother and his girlfriend and her brother also live in the Miami area as well. So as we mentioned, this was a 2-person job as well, but there were days when we both had to be at work, and they were there to help us. So I want to make sure that in addition to this place being wonderful and helping us a lot, that we did mention there was some other help out there that was very important to take care of this ball of fire. So I think any dog owner out there has those nights like, oh my God, I want to walk my dog tonight. You know, it's 10 o'clock at night. I've had a long day, and you go through some of a traumatic experience like this, and you're like, you never complain again about the walk that you have to take your dog on. It's their most exciting part of their day. So I'm sorry, Bud, that we ever hated having to walk you.